Hello and welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to continue our series on friendship. And I also made two videos previously about this particular topic, and so if you want to watch those videos, I'll link it up somewhere up here. But hey, if this is your first time here, my name is Tim and I'm a pastor here in New Jersey, and the whole vision behind my channel is to help grow your faith one video at a time. And so if that's something that appeals to you, please support this channel by hitting that subscribe button. And with that said, let's get into it. And today's Bible passage actually comes from one of my favorite letters. Oh, hey, what's your favorite letter? My favorite letter is actually 1 Timothy. What about you? My favorite letter is J? Yeah, I don't think we're thinking about the same letter. Yeah, you're right. What are you talking about? Well, the New Testament has 27 books, and 21 of those are letters written by different people. Oh, got it. So tell me more about your favorite letter. 1 Timothy was written by the Apostle Paul, and he loved to share the good news of Jesus with everyone. And so this letter was written to Timothy, who was a young follower of Jesus. Paul and Timothy had a very close relationship with one another. In fact, Paul also calls Timothy his true son in the faith. And so, in other words, Paul was Timothy's mentor and very close friend. So why did Paul write this letter to Timothy? Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Okay, so Timothy, he was a young pastor and a young leader in the church of Ephesus. And Paul sent him there so that Timothy could faithfully preach the good news of Jesus. You see, there was a lot of issues and problems in that church. There was a lot of false teaching that was going on, and it was so bad and it was so dangerous to the point that it was drawing people away from God. So Timothy, he had a big job before him. He had to make sure that all those false teachings would be corrected. But Timothy, he was unsure about himself because he thought that he was too young to be a leader. You see, a lot of people questioned his abilities, and a lot of people didn't think that he had what it took to be a good leader and a good pastor. Have you ever felt that way? You're too young to make a difference. I mean, what do you even know? You need to grow up. See what I mean? Maybe you thought you were too young to make a difference. Or maybe you thought that you weren't smart enough or you weren't experienced enough to make an impact. You see, we will have moments when we feel discouraged by what people say about us. But check this out. Paul wrote this in 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 12, and it says this: "Do not let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for the believers in speech, in life, in love, in faith, and in purity." That wasn't me. That was your dad. Paul encouraged Timothy to never give up and to stay strong. Even though all the people around Timothy told him that he's too young to be a leader and too young to be a pastor, Paul reminded him that he could still be a great example of faith and a great example of Christianity. Paul believed in Timothy because Paul was a great friend and mentor to Timothy. You see, we need friends that will be that encouraging voice to us when we are down. We need friends that will lift us up when we are broken down. These are the types of friendships that God desires for you and for me. We need that comforting and that encouraging voice that will remind us that we are loved by God and by other people. And there are so many other ways that we can also encourage other people. When our friends are feeling upset or when they're feeling discouraged, we can be that encouraging voice to them. And so if there's anything that you remember from today, here is our bottom line, and it is this: friendships encourage one another. And so with that said, Pastor Tim out. What the heck? How did I get to my bedroom? Oh, hand sanitizer. I forgot to wash my hands. Remember, oh man, always wash your hands so stuff like this doesn't happen to you. All right, Pastor Tim out.